Welcome to Monday Night Raw. It is the night following NXT Takesover the WWE, and up next, well, we opened with punishments. Braun Strowman failed to represent the McMahons, fails Raw last night, and the winner takes all match where Johnny Gargano pins Triple H, and now Braun Strowman is going to be made to suffer. Braun Strowman has been in handicap matches before, but tonight, what a lineup that Stephanie and Shane McMahon have laced up for the monster among men. They are the reigning defending Raw Tag Team Champions and the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Of course, Lesnar and Strowman have a history rivalry for any of you that have followed us since the beginning, since the first ever Champions Clash. Of course, that was the night that Strowman became the Universal Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, most dominant tag team in all WWE, Stephanie and Shane McMahon boasted they did not take place at NXT Takeover. Not worthy was NXT deemed by the McMahons to have Wyatt, Rowan, and Harper facing the NXT Tag Team Champions. But of course, we saw what they did to the AOP just 2 nights ago. And you imagine, Braun Strowman has been in this situation before. He knows how to handle 3-on-1.
Well, at least until the bell rings anyway. After that, it's going to be a complete massacre.
I feel Braun Strowman didn't even take the pin. And I feel that perhaps just because he didn't score the win, he is made to suffer the fate of a loser. But I guess he didn't win, he didn't lose. You see, the defending Raw Tag Team Champions have slain the likes of Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon. And they've slain the likes of the Shield. Of course, they've removed the belts from the Shield in such dominating fashion. And speaking of dominating fashion, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, leads the charge. And ladies and gentlemen, just to make you aware, right now, tonight, we will have Extreme Rules implication matches. It will take place the night after NXT, so a normal pay-per-view, because NXT Takeover was early. So it will be The Undertaker versus the winner of a fatal 4-way between Cesaro, Seth Rollins, John Cena, and AJ Styles. And up next, of course, as reward, Kurt Angle will keep the United States Championship on Monday Night Raw. That will become a Raw Championship. However, Kurt Angle will defend his, the belt that he already had walking in to NXT Takeover. He will defend the WWE Intercontinental Championship against a man from SmackDown Live, seeing as NXT were the ones pinned. SmackDown Live are the ones with the opportunity to remove the belt from Kurt Angle. And I think that's a very clear sign. But I wonder who that will be. But here we go. Then Rowan going to start us off against Strowman.
Okay,
and Harper.
Here we go. If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that.
And
these guys are going to have a match
countering Rowan's attack
over and over again.
And here comes the suplex throw. Beautiful maneuver by Braun Strowman. And Strowman is a former World Champion, former Universal Champion, for a reason. Net breaker by Rowan, making some separation space. And look at that immediate tag to Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar with an overhead throw. So normally I would mention, of course, I'm going to plead Lesnar is the Beast. He is unstoppable. Strowman just proved how unstoppable Brock Lesnar is with that smash. And and Lesnar with a great counter. Lesnar and Strowman, these two solid times, another belly overhead suplex.
It's the F5
Lesnar, he has never beaten Strowman one-on-one. What a beautiful suplex, and not even a 1 count. And Lesnar, what a kick, and a kick to the face of Strowman. This is Strowman's punishment for not winning the winner takes all match 2 nights ago at NXT Takeover. In fact, NXT won that match and are now claiming to be the most dominant brand in sports entertainment. And WWE and Luke Harper, well, they will defend the tag team titles against a random opponent who will not be Shane McMahon and Roman Reigns, as we are now aware, following what a super kick. What an absolute tremendous super kick. And Strowman taken down. I gotta admit, Strowman counters. Oh, and what a counter by Harper. Throws it. And now Strowman's going to be the one using power. Oh, and Harper caught him and reversed the leg kick. And now, oh, and Brock Lesnar shimmies down. Beautiful maneuver. And now Harper going to throw Strowman into the ring. Oh, and then Strowman returns the favor. So, of course, Braun Strowman, you're not aware, he was in the main event last night. Well, 2 nights ago, he took on Triple H and Johnny Gargano, the NXT champion, representing as the champion representing Raw. Didn't want to waste.
Man, this is as one-sided an affair as you will ever see.
And Harper perhaps going to look for the count-out victory.
It'll set him back quite a bit.
And Harper looking for the face buster and saw the move that won Johnny Gargano the match last night.
Well, I thought he had a pin for sure. That's all right.
Luke Harper perhaps looking for the discus clothesline and Strowman aware. What we haven't talked about, what we've sort of avoided mentioning here. Luke Harper with a counter.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Strowman with a throw superplex. Beautiful maneuver. What we've avoided mentioning, what I've not talked about, is the Wyatt family in general. I've not talked about Strowman's history with Rowan and Harper because Rowan and Harper sort of appeared out of the blue after Strowman's appearance.
Taking on a little bit of damage, but it's nothing he can't overcome.
Not only that, Braun Strowman deserves more than just being mentioned as a member of the Wyatt family, whereas Harper Rowan, and there's the discus clothesline, and perhaps to pull away Strowman. 2, and Strowman kicks out. And I feel that all that is left is for the Beast to go on a walking rampage in the ring. Sorry, as I was recapping that, the reason why I haven't mentioned as Strowman comes up with a neck breaker is that Harper and Rowan, as soon as they came onto the scene, tag team, they defeated the Shield. They put down a very dominant group. Strowman did the same against Lesnar. Lesnar had no trouble against a 2 count, and Strowman needs to bring some offense to gain, or else I fear Suplex City has a new residence called the SCPD. There's a casualty in the alleyways. Strowman has done so much to put his name above the Wyatt family. Lesnar at 5 hits the leg and the 1, 2, 3. Oh, Strowman kicked out. Strowman kicked out. And now Rowan's might have to be the man to put away Strowman, and no, counter.
We'll see if he can sustain.
Rowan counters it.
To turn this thing around.
Oh, what a spinning leg kick. And now Luke Harper. Oh, a falling slam. Surely to pull away Strowman. And ladies and gentlemen, it is all indeed over. Eric Rowan hitting his big move. A discus clothesline, an F5, 3 huge moves to put away the Beast, the monster among men.
win here to start the show.
And ladies and gentlemen, gotta talk about it. Of course, we mentioned the reason why we didn't mention Strowman as part of the Wyatt family because, well, that was pure domination. Strowman put up a great fight, and I gotta feel that, you know, perhaps maybe with a better chance, Braun Strowman would have taken them to the limit. But next, ladies and gentlemen, it is Noah Dar versus Jack Gallagher. And I am a huge fan of both these men. The Scottish Supernova versus the English Gentleman. And truly, when I say these two are athletes that could go very far, NXT may have the Cruiserweight title, but that doesn't stop them from going after the Universal or the, well, US and IC Championship. So two men of, well, great talent, great potential. And here comes Jack Gallagher. As we say in England, Jack Gallagher. And of course, if you're in part of England, you know it's a cold night, it's snowing. And we want some beautiful war wrestling. And wait a minute, that's Drew McIntyre, the former United States champion with a chair, with a steel chair to Jack Gallagher, laying waste. Perhaps NXT's invasion has only just begun. Of course, pinned last night. He is not involved in the championship match. You will see later on, but Drew McIntyre wasting, just wasting Jack Gallagher. And then surely that warmed up the fire. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Alexa Bliss, the goddess, the former women's champion versus Charlotte. And Charlotte has never really had a sniff at the WWE Women's Championship in her reign at Universe mode. Of course, with Bayley being champion, you know she is good friends with the Just Bayley one. And ladies and gentlemen, talk about it. Drew McIntyre taking out Jack Gallagher. Poor Jack Gallagher was about to make his debut. We were going to get a Cruiserweight Classic, perhaps. And in the end, perhaps not. But we will get the goddess, and, well, nothing wrong with a bit of goddess in the ring. And nothing wrong with a bit of the queen either, but we will hopefully not get a assault like we've just witnessed to these two ladies.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars,
and of course the argument made that Charlotte lost in the fatal four-way to Paige. And Alexa Bliss, of course, she was another woman involved in that match.
Is it me, or does she seem
and of course, we now know that it will indeed be Peyton Royce.
Which is good, because she's going to need to be if she
Peyton
wants to win
Royce
this.
Against Bayley at Extreme Rules. And of course, if you're a fan of the iconic duo, you will be aware that Billie Kay, well, she came up short against Paige. The assault from behind tried to work the advantage and ultimately fell to a rampage and the Paige tap out, or the PTO. But of course, she will hope to make sure that 1 week later, one half of the iconic duo does not suffer the same fate.
And her opponent, from the Queen City, Charlotte.
As she makes her way to the ring,
and all hail the Queen.
Claims to be genetically superior than the rest
Charlotte
of the
comes out
roster.
to
you do know who her father
prove
is, right,
herself.
Michael?
Perhaps give herself an advantage, looking to challenge Bayley or the winner
in great shape, but Corey, is
of
she
that match, of course.
prepared for this match here tonight? Well, she better be, because if she's not,
I wonder
I can
if
guarantee
Charlotte
that tonight
wants
is going to be a very short
Peyton
night for
Royce
her.
to defeat her friend. Of course, Charlotte and Bayley have had classic matches in the past, with Bayley and Charlotte both coming out on top. But Alexa Bliss, she's fought Bayley. She has a great record against her. And here we go, then it will be Bliss versus Charlotte. And this, I think, Charlotte's first singles match.
And in this one,
and of course, you know, we talk about Bayley, we talk about Peyton Royce, we talk about Banks and Bliss and the women's division, Asuka. She was making a huge scene on SmackDown. And of course,
Shawn Michaels.
I'd love to say that Raw didn't miss out when they didn't get the Empress, but of course we all know that Raw, you know, they sort of traded chips.
Hard to predict this early in the match.
We lost Asuka, we gained AJ Styles, so you know, Raw, it's definitely the man. We'll take that as a net breaker. His hit as a huge victory. Sort of trade up, or, well, an even trade, sort of like the, I mean, whoever you would say equals Tom Brady in NFL, it's like getting that, or getting like, in British football, we would say you've just signed, let's see, Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian, you know, he's on a roll at the minute for Liverpool. Oh, you got like Harry Kane, that's like a sort of swap there. It's like the equivalent of that sort of thing. You know, it depends who you like in football. Like,
looks like she wants to beat her inside.
But anyway, back to wrestling. You know, Bliss is taking full advantage on the offensive side, and Bliss with a huge senton maneuver. And well, taking time to taunt. And that is something you should always be aware of. And Charlotte, very aware. And Bliss with a crucifix takedown.
Expected though, given the competition she's in there with.
And Alexa Bliss looking for the huge double knees.
And two from the goddess with insult to injury.
And Alexa Bliss looks more than capable, more than ready to just take Charlotte to town. Charlotte's not really put up much offense. And it's kind of disappointing from the Queen that the goddess has been sort of all over her back and forth. And again, countering by the goddess. Uh-oh, Alexa Bliss looking for that DDT and gets every single inch of it, driving Charlotte down to the mat. And hooks the leg. Bliss. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss defeats Charlotte with a single DDT, and perhaps just proving how dangerous she really is. Let's watch the double knees here, the back and forth, the 5 feet of fury, and then the DDT. Very emphatic victory by Alexa Bliss.
Here is your winner.
Crowd indeed not happy with that victory.
No doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high
And of course, I gotta say, Alexa Bliss should be very happy with that win. And what does that mean for after Extreme Rules? Well, of course, we'll find out very soon, because up next, it is Finn Balor not donning the face paint this time against the new United States Champion Kurt Angle. He will not defend that belt tonight. He will defend the existing Intercontinental Championship. And if Finn Balor wins, well, he takes the belt all the way to SmackDown Live. And imagine that. Finn Balor was so close to becoming the United States Championship until one baseball shot from Kurt Angle put Drew McIntyre out on the floor, and kind of disappointingly ended the match pretty earlier than we would like, but you can't control the CPU in this game, unfortunately. But we will get the Intercontinental Championship, and Finn Balor has said it's simple: I will take the IC title to Tuesday Night SmackDown. I will regain prestige. And he said he simply wants to make SmackDown and the IC title too sweet. And of course, Finn Balor was never pinned. Drew McIntyre's attack, you have to feel that perhaps Finn Balor would have done that earlier if he was the one who had taken the fall. But ladies and gentlemen, this time there is no third man. There's no one. And perhaps
Here we go, gentlemen.
Finn Balor can do what he has failed to do in over 2 years of Universe mode, and that is win a singles title. In fact, that is win any championship.
For him here tonight, Byron.
He's come close on several occasions. The Universal title, the United States Championship, the WWE Championship.
The champ to the limit here tonight.
Tonight, he hopes to bring the Intercontinental title back to SmackDown Live. And I tell you, Kurt Angle, well, he was the man that took the belt from The Miz. And The Miz simply said, hey, you know, no one is going to beat The Miz on the grandest stage. Kurt Angle came out. He beat Randy Orton. He beat John Cena. He had taken out the big names of the company. Beat The Miz at WrestleMania on his second ever pay-per-view. And guess what? He became Intercontinental Champion. And of course defended it the night after. Straight away, Miz cashed in his rematch clause. And tonight, Finn Balor looks to become, well, one of the few men that have held the Intercontinental title. People like Chad Gable, people like Randy Orton, Jason Jordan, The Miz, and of course, well, Roman Reigns has held it. And who can forget the night WrestleMania came? The Miz has the worst WrestleMania record. He lost of course to Roman and then lost to Kurt Angle, so his record sucks. But speaking of a man that the WWE Universe knows that doesn't suck, and Monday Night Raw representing, well, you gotta admit, this man is game. He is absolutely on fire.
Promises to be absolutely electric.
Agreed, Cole. Anytime
and Finn Balor knows what to sort of expect early on from Kurt Angle. It's going to be interesting to see the wrestling machine take on, well, the Demon King in human form.
More than ready to get this match started.
I'd agree with that, Cole. And it sounds
Kurt
like
Angle
this arena
just
is right there
taking his
with him.
time, holds the IC title, no U.S. title with him. He deemed it not tonight. He will not defend it tonight. He just won it 2 nights ago, so, you know, Stephanie McMahon made it best for the IC title. But she believes in Kurt Angle, and she simply said, this is a reward. Go out there and win, retain, and you will not have to defend the title at Extreme Rules. In fact, Kurt Angle gets the night off with the pay-per-view pay. So Kurt Angle's reward will be, well, he won't have to defend the belt at the pay-per-view, but gets the pay, gets the win, like sort of the winner's paycheck packet. And of course, holding 2 belts is much better than holding 1. We go to JoJo now for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor. Introducing the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Kurt Angle.
And ladies and gentlemen, so Kurt Angle now must do it all again. He must defend the Intercontinental Championship. After just 2 nights ago, he faced Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre in a championship match for the United States title. That title is now exclusive to Monday Night Raw. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. And if Balor wins, it's not only his first title, he regains a piece of championship gold for SmackDown Live. So here we go. False count anywhere. And Balor, quick whip off the way. Oh, and Angle countered straight away. And Angle has so much momentum on his side. German, oh, what a takedown. And Kurt Angle.
And a win here would go a long way in making
immediately looks set. Oh, what a beautiful maneuver to take down Finn Balor. And this is going to be real interesting. Facebuster or front bulldog.
Tell me your thoughts on
Kurt Angle's momentum is really building up. And got a lot. Oh, no. Look at this. Straight away. Ankle lock.
anything can happen.
Finn Balor scores with a tremendous move.
But can he follow up?
And Kurt Angle's defeated Balor in record time.
What a title defense.
My God, that wasn't even... Kurt Angle retains the Intercontinental Championship.
Here is your winner.
My God, it's a shock. Kurt Angle, momentum on his side.
Without even breaking
Finn Balor.
this one is over.
That's the kind of
Left to swirl on the outside.
And folks, just to confirm,
And
yes,
I gotta say, I was expecting this to be a full-fledged match. Finn took the fight to Angle and
hold on to your seats.
earlier on, but
action.
that was ridiculous.
Sasha Banks against Bayley.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be no holds barred between Sasha Banks and the reigning defending women's champion Bayley. Bayley, of course, we all know she fell defeat to not one, not two, but 3 eclipses last night from Ember Moon, of course, surviving one and then falling to a second. But tonight she faces a former best friend in the shape of Sasha Banks, and of course, Banks, we know she is ready and willing and able to try and knock Bayley off her top spot. But of course, these two friends. But who needs enemies when you have friends like this? And ladies and gentlemen, so disappointed because, well, I thought Kurt Angle and Finn Balor were going to have a phenomenal match.
Sounds to me, Byron, like
I'm sorry not to interrupt the entrance of the Boss.
Sasha Banks. And I'd say those
But I believe many people here tonight were, especially Kurt Angle's been on a roll. Finn Balor, he was brilliant last night. He didn't deserve the match to end as it did. I personally believe we may have been caught. Bayley is coming out for the crowd with the women's title, and this is no holds barred. Bayley is in the ring. Oh, Sasha, watch out.
Come on.
Oh, Banks level. Oh, you saw the glasses of the Boss ripped from the face. Bayley just laying Banks down. And perhaps Bayley has simply said enough. The champion. Oh, goes for the elbow drop again. Beautiful move. Bayley simply showing Sasha up. I got a bad feeling about this, that perhaps Bayley wants to take, what a right hand, and Sasha Banks, beautiful maneuver, Bayley counters, Bayley crucifix pin, 1, 2, and Sasha Banks survives. The Boss getting caught with Bayley, and another title shot to the face. Bayley perhaps sending a message that the loss to Ember Moon was her last defeat you'll ever see. Bayley Plex.
Suplex. Nice.
I got a really bad feeling. The Bayley to Bayley. And Sasha Banks has been kicks out 2. Sasha Banks has had this fight taken to her quickly. Bayley looks to go outside the ring. She has taken advantage of every opportunity she has had so far in this contest. That includes using the title, using the element of surprise on her best friend, and Banks lay with the sledgehammer. Bayley.
As this match goes on, she just keeps
and again straight to the chest. And I have a huge feeling that Bayley is not done. This crowd behind the champion, and all taken out with a title.
And I can't say that I blame her.
And I can't help but feel, went for something big, I felt. But Bayley counters and head scissors takedown by Sasha Banks. Some momentum her way.
Nobody could have seen this match going this way.
You gotta feel that. What a shot already to the gut. Went for a forearm. Bayley laid up and that's pressed by Banks, and the Boss is trying to rally some kind of momentum.
Here comes Sasha Banks.
Banks looking for Banks. Low blow! A low blow to Banks! Bayley to Bayley!
This could be it.
One, two, and Banks kicked out again. The low blow. Bayley taking every freaking advantage under the sun. And I feel Bayley needs to, has had a change in attitude. Wow, she came out early, attacked Banks with this championship, underhanded. Now she's hitting low blows in the middle of the match. I mean, we know it's no holds barred. I get it. I get the rules. I get the stipulation. We make the matches, but to do that to your supposed best friend, perhaps you felt that something that extreme is the only thing to take out Banks. Oh, and Bayley smart enough to roll outside the ring. Banks to the corner. And just look at the toys that have been used in this match already. And now Banks taking the fight, the knees to Bayley. And again, Bayley, nope, not staying in now, not getting in trouble. And now Bayley, went for the DDT and got caught. Bayley got caught. Running bulldog by the boss. And now on the outside, everything is legal. Into that ring post. And the LED screen is not gonna, straight shot. That is not gonna make you look any more pretty. I tell you that now. I shit you not. That will not improve your looks. That, if you got a migraine, that's not gonna help either.
Inside the ring.
But Banks rolls Bayley into the ring. Clever move. Banks counter. Don't know what Bayley was looking for there. Bankrupt. And Banks gets all of it.
She looked like she had
is she going to go for the cover?
This night could be over for Bayley.
Not going for the cover. Bayley.
And she comes up with a big counter.
Clothesline. And perhaps going to finish this the way she started it with a title shot.
I agree with that assessment.
Well, Sasha Banks wanted a title shot. She's had several tonight.
If this superstar can just
Banks with the right hand.
This match is all but over.
Sasha Banks gonna fly. The boss. I always get so scared when Banks does this because she looks like she's gonna break her freaking neck. Here she comes. The boss. He gets all of it. Tope Suicida. Bayley taken out. Well, Peyton Royce, take note, because Sasha Banks, if Banks wins, what a performance. We might see a triple threat match. And just shoved her into the stairs. No disqualification, no count out.
And taunt with the best of them.
And Bayley is simply enjoying this. And Bayley gonna step outside the ring. Bayley, Bayley, no, not the outside. Bayley press on the outside. On the small padding. Trust me, you take a bump on one of those things do not soften the blow. It's like landing on whatever's underneath. I tell you what, it's concrete underneath. A third Bayley to Bayley.
That's it.
To seal the deal with a kiss. Bayley wins. Bayley took a beating. That attack from behind did nothing to help Bayley. It weakened the boss down. But if you want to talk about the impact it made, Bayley, of course, we saw the low blow. And I gotta say, I'm so disgusted in the moves of Bayley. The low blow. Here's the second Bayley to Bayley. There's the kick out. There's the dive. And the third Bayley to Bayley. And Bayley, very happy with that win.
What's going on
wait a minute. Oh my God, that's Peyton Royce with a steel chair.
She's taking a while to get
with
up
a steel chair in hand. Bayley power. Bayley nailing chair. Bayley nailing the chair now. Bayley black. to
Bayley
Roy.
can end it here.
Oh, no, Bailey, no. Chair by the neck.
Keep your eye on this one.
Oh, Bailey's going to the top rope. No, Bailey, no.
Look at this.
Royce with the neck in the chair. Payne Royce. She might not be even going to make it. Bailey to Bailey.
Bailey to belly.
Wow.
Bayley can end it here.
Payne Royce came out with a chair, and Bailey stuck her neck in the chair, and didn't. Whoa. Bailey might have just crippled Payne Royce. My God, Bailey she just looked and turned.
Next we have singles action. We have
Looked
Roman Reigns
and turned away.
versus Undertaker.
And up
Hopefully,
next,
these
well,
superstars
it
will
is not
deliver.
punishment, but the Undertaker was told he would not be used at NXT Takeover. He would be saved for Raw tonight. It will be Team Roman Reigns versus the Universal Champion, the Undertaker. And of course, Roman has no one is shy. Stephanie McMahon, the general manager of Raw, she is backing Shane and Roman, and simply said Roman is the man, the face. Imagine if Roman wins tonight. Will he be added to Extreme Rules? And ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Roman Reigns.
Accompanied by Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at
And I tell you what, when these two
265
faced the United Kingdom 2 nights ago, they got a much warmer reception than they are now. And I tell you what, perhaps Roman Reigns' appeal on his own is, well, just poor compared to the love of Shane McMahon. But the Team Roman Reigns, they are not shy about who they want as the world champion. But this man, he is the world champion. He is the Universal Champion. He is the man that beat Braun Strowman and several others to become Universal Champion of the Chamber. Defeated Braun Strowman 1-on-1 at WrestleMania 34. And tonight, he looks to walk into Extreme Rules, still undefeated.
Weighing in at 299 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, The Undertaker.
And I gotta admit, The Undertaker looks more menacing than ever. Roman Reigns, you have your hands full, even with the McMahons on ringside. The dead man has brutalized people. The reason Undertaker was banned from NXT Takeover, they didn't want to tarnish the reputation of the Universal title. They believed that Johnny Gargano or NXT was worthy of facing The Undertaker. Perhaps if it had been The Undertaker instead of Strowman, it would have been a different outcome altogether. But of course, Braun Strowman, as we know, he is one of the biggest names on Monday Night Raw. How often do you see this? The Undertaker walking to the ring with the world title, the Universal title wrapped around his waist. Roman Reigns, beware. You think you've gone after Daniel Bryan, and you've gone after Miz with the Intercontinental and the United States Championship on the line. Well, you've never faced anyone quite like The Undertaker. And the last time Roman Reigns was in a singles match, he put up a hell of a fight, but fell victim to John Cena. In fact, Cena and Styles owned a victory over their opponent, over Team Roman Reigns. You want to believe that The Undertaker watched his match very closely. Roman couldn't watch The Undertaker's match with Seth Rollins because, well, Aleister Black happened. An iconic entrance, ladies and gentlemen, for an iconic champion. There is no one more penalizing in WWE than The Undertaker. And he is in action next. Here's the dead man versus Roman Reigns. And Oh, and Roman straight away with a counter and looks for a powerbomb. And well, he can eat the mat for that attempt at a powerbomb. And Undertaker removing Reigns from the ring. And immediately, this is bad. Roman's in trouble.
Don't you dare get up, man.
Undertaker with a scoop slam. The dead man.
Let's touch on Undertaker.
We will find out his opponent at Extreme Rules in a fatal four-way there. Roman counters. What a slam pickup. And the dead man turns the arm and lays out Roman. You gotta admit, this is one. Well, Roman is trying to put up some offense. The dead man looking to go a little old school. Roman needs to be careful. This is vintage Dead Man, and it is all about old school. Oh, Dead Man putting that simple sign up saying,
"Sports entertainment changed forever."
Oh, and the Dead Man, no respect for Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns has shown very little respect to anyone. Oh, he drops into an knee, and of course, you're the Universal Champion. You want the best of the best. Stephanie Shane to lead. The Undertaker is getting the best of the best. Choke slam. But I personally cannot wait for the fatal four-way tonight, because those are truly some of the best. Dead Man with the choke slam. Roman kicks out.
Survivor Series, we witnessed decades of destruction at the hands of the most powerful
Roman,
entity in WWE.
an inverted DDT. Great counter by Roman Reigns.
21-0 at WrestleMania.
And Undertaker
defeated 11 former world champions.
Oh, and Roman Samoa drop out of nowhere. The Undertaker rolls outside the ring.
The Undertaker's harrowing mystique. More than 20 years ago, The Undertaker learned his brother walked among the living. When the Dead Man combines his powers with the monster
and clothesline, and Stephanie McMahon has thrown a steel chair into the ring. Referee wants to be aware of this. It's for the suplex.
The Undertaker is not someone to sleep on.
And Roman counters. Beautiful counter by Roman Reigns. And Stephanie McMahon is undoing the, trying to undo the turnbuckle. DDT by the Dead Man. And takes full advantage of the distraction that Stephanie caused, and not even aiding Roman there. Wait a minute.
Drives Undertaker's
I wonder, Roman
canvas.
counters with the shot to the gut, and again, a third elbow.
Victories and multiple championship reigns.
He tried to pick the Undertaker. Undertaker having none of it. Simply went, nope. Undertaker perhaps looking for the last ride. Roman Planet.
There it is.
And Stephanie again looking at the turnbuckle. Referee. 1, 2. Roman kicks out 2.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise
and I'm very disappointed the referee didn't see. And now Stephanie McMahon. And Roman Reigns. And Undertaker lays out Roman on the outside. And perhaps we're going to see what the Dead Man was warming up for earlier on.
26, when Undertaker defeated the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Superman punch. Roman is perhaps looking for the spear. Gets on it and lays out the Dead Man.
This match might just
Roman took his chances. Stephanie and Shane, the heroes of the hour. 2, and the Undertaker kicks out at 2.
He's got no quit in him tonight. Does he ever?
Roman Reigns perhaps needs to go to the well one more time. Working the arms. You're not going to make the Dead Man submit. You're not going to make the Undertaker tap out. That's just not going to happen. Undertaker on the top rope. I got a bad feeling about this, guys. Undertaker and Roman. These are two powerhouses on the top rope. Undertaker counters. The Dead Man. And Undertaker caught himself. He caught himself. Last ride to seal the deal. Plus Roman Reigns. 1, 2. Roman kicks out. A third kick out.
He's making the Anawai family proud.
I gotta admit, Roman, just like his match against John Cena. And Tombstone pile driver.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2. Roman kicks out. Roman kicks out the Tombstone pile driver. 2 last rides and a choke slam. No. Dead man coming. Dead man puts away a second pile driver. 1, 2. Roman kicked out again.
Just so close to being over.
Goddamn, Roman kicked out again. Undertaker has hit 2 Tombstone pile drivers in succession. A third, the Universal Champion. Enough. Tombstone. A third pile driver. 1, 2. Roman kicks out again. Oh no, I gotta.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of
Roman counters. Roman with a back shot. Super punch out of nowhere.
Time to capitalize. 1. He's got some
A
fight
count
left in
of
him.
1.
Got some more fight in him, guys.
And Undertaker has delivered 3 pile drivers. 2 last ride. Carry the spear. Oh my God, the Undertaker carried the spear with such quickness.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Uh-oh. And the dead
Taking
man.
him a while to get up here.
I don't think he has
The
anything
dead man is
left,
coming towards us. Oh no. The dead man. Oh, wait a minute. The dead man is clearing the announce table.
Guys, I really thought we would have seen the finisher already.
I've got this. May be fate that we witness.
If this superstar can just land the finisher here.
Oh, the Undertaker clothesline to Reigns. Rolls himself back in the ring.
Gonna have to get back
And the dead man breaks the count. Oh, no. I have a feeling I know exactly where this is going. The dead man choke slam coming to Reigns. Lays Reigns down.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
It gets more and more impressive each time we see it.
Roman throwing the dead man onto the stage.
Roman Reigns is starting to feel it.
Reigns is trying to pump himself up.
Just toying with the competition a little. His
Oh, what a move! Wait a minute! No! Oh my God! No! Undertaker! Tombstone!
Driver. Just when you thought he had
The
nothing
Undertaker
left.
lay out Reigns! Reigns, oh my God! We got a draw!
Hey, rules are rules.
But Roman Reigns,
Or you're gonna lose. It's that
he's not
simple.
moving. Reigns isn't moving. He might be unconscious. Reigns survived and took everything and battled incredible. I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns, not by a long shot as what I used to be. But Reigns took 3 tombstones, 2 last rides, 2 choke slams, and kicked out of everything The Undertaker could deal. Up next, though, and, well, one of these men is going to have to be exactly like that. It's Cesaro, Seth Rollins, John Cena, AJ Styles. The winner challenges The Undertaker this Sunday at Extreme Rules. And speaking of Seth Rollins, the only man to never hold the world title, any world title by the tag team, burn it down. And I gotta say, I'm in complete shock that Roman and The Undertaker ended in a draw. I think it's a knockout. Undertaker defeated Roman via knockout. My personal opinion, Roman, I'm told they had to stretch him out. Roman, we're getting word here. Oh, let George do the introductions.
Weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies there. Just getting some news on Roman Reigns. He has not moved a muscle.
No, I'd say
he has been stretchered and taken out of the arena.
This was not going to be easy, that's for sure.
Roman Reigns, I'm being told, is currently in an unconscious condition as the Undertaker drove his head into the arena staging. And, well, you don't like to, I mean, sure, we can talk about a superstar, dislike them, and I have much dislike for Roman Reigns, but nobody should be rendered unconscious, not being able to physically wake up after a wrestling match. Perhaps the Universal Champion believe that is how you defeat Roman Reigns. Unfortunately, that's not a win for the Undertaker. It's a draw. The match thrown out. And John Cena, well, this man
and his opponent,
getting booed. You'll hear the boos for John Cena.
Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
And unfortunately, to say the least, that several superstars sit on the injured list because of not only just NXT invasions, but because of actions from WWE stars. I wonder how Team Reigns will punish the dead man.
He appears to be at the top of his game right now.
You gotta believe that Stephanie and Shane, who at ringside witnessed the assault, they witnessed the assault firsthand. They were with Roman as he was taken to the back. I'm being told they've gone to a hospital where Roman Reigns is being kept here in San Antonio. And we will keep you more on that story as it develops. But John Cena, the first man, well, he walked into WrestleMania as champion. And it's a shame that the man that he lost the belt to, well, he's out indefinitely and for who knows how long. Sami Zayn, we haven't seen him since WrestleMania, since the night Kevin Owens pop-up powerbombed him on the side of the arena. But here's a man who knows all about Sami Zayn and winning the big one. It is Cesaro. And Cesaro, of course, well, he won the Elimination Chamber. He knows how to win big matches.
Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro.
And the Cyborg is ready for action.
Cesaro, which means here comes trouble.
I gotta just amount that perhaps Cesaro
the good news is that he appears to be
the underdog in this match. Sure, he held the WWE title for one night. Let's be fair, it was one night, but
seems to have been helping him.
to win the Elimination Chamber, to defeat Sami Zayn, who hadn't lost the belt since WrestleMania, you have to have a certain skill. Of course, the irony is that Cesaro is meeting John Cena in this match. And how ironic is it that the man that would remove the belt from Sami Zayn is faces the man that Zayn defeated for it. And of course we know that Zayn, the injured, is on neither brand at the moment. He is a free agent. Wherever he should, well, he's fit enough to return. So we hope his return is soon. But here comes, well, John Cena is a 17-time World Champion. This man has held every belt under the sun here. And tonight, he aims to add one more to the list.
Weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has done so much in this universe mode. He's defeated John Cena. He has defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. He's defeated Lesnar and Strowman. He has beaten everyone who has come against him. But of course, AJ Styles is the bench maker for future champions. Look at the way Johnny Gargano wrestled the other night in that fatal 4-way. He won to retain the title. Tonight, AJ Styles has to represent and do the same. But of course, the reason why we talk about Gargano and Styles in contrast is because at NXT Takeover WrestleMania, Johnny Gargano pinned the then former NXT champion AJ Styles, and of course that man headlines NXT, and of course what a start to his career Johnny Gargano has had. AJ Styles, the former world, the former WWE, the former United States, and the former NXT Championship. He's only missing the Universal title.
One of the aspects
and ladies and gentlemen, John Cena and AJ Styles, these two have a storied history as Styles throws Cena back in the ring. Cesaro going after Seth Rollins. Of course, AJ, well, he was actually looking for the WWE title. He was looking at it all the way back to the Royal Rumble 2 years ago. What happened that night? John Cena won a match, and he entered as a third competitor. Cena had done what Styles had failed to do in 3 matches. That is defeat Shinsuke Nakamura. When Styles came to the Rumble, Styles was close but fell to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn won. He won the right to enter the match against Cena. Styles, of course, was so close, the last man holding between him. And of course, Nakamura would lose to John Cena, which meant Nakamura would fight AJ Styles, slaps there, and Northern Lights by Seth Rollins on the outside. And of course, every single one of these men, apart from Seth Rollins, has had some interaction with again with a slaps by Styles. Beautiful maneuver. Every man in this ring that has been involved in the WWE title since the 3 out of 4 have been involved with Sami Zayn. And that is just simply because Sami Zayn has held the title for nearly over a year. Of course, he fell and lost the title to Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Kevin Owens went to SmackDown. And of course, these 3 men now have a difference. A chance to prove they are worthy of the Universal title. And of course, if you're a believer of what happened to Roman Reigns just moments ago, well, you gotta believe that these men need to pull out every stop. Oh, beautiful maneuver by the phenomenal one. Seth Rollins taken down. And perhaps Styles looking for Hoshigoroshi, and Cesaro breaks it up. Not sure how smart that was, but it's a fatal 4-way, and any advantage you get over your opponent is key. Styles, well, he was watching Rollins, and Cena's going to get put down.
And Cesaro pops the shoulder up. Clearly not enough damage done. He is a one-man gang in there.
The Undertaker has taken out Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lies in a hospital bed as we are currently aware. And what a move! What a European uppercut by Cesaro, countered by Styles. Oh, and went for a moonsault, and Cesaro perhaps looking for something big.
More resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
Looking for the sharpshooter. And Styles, wow, what a maneuver. Styles outside the ring, gonna take a bit of a reprieve. Oh, look at it. Oh, wait a minute. And now Seth Rollins. Oh, sunset the powerbomb to the former WWE champion, Cesaro. And now Hoshigoroshi by AJ Styles. And the phenomenal one.
That is exactly what John Cena needed.
Oh, look at that straight shot to the face. Cena, hard Irish whip, and countered by Styles. Beautiful maneuver. The phenomenal one. Now taking this match lightly, he is the first man to hold the WWE Championship. You gotta believe that. It's prestigious enough. And Rollins hit the Listo kick in the corner.
This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable.
Oh, what a maneuver. And looking perhaps for the superplex. Rollins counters. So, and perhaps going to eat the knee. It's ending there. The King's Landing. And wow, what a save by Cesaro. And AJ Styles needs to get out of there quickly, or else, well, he's in trouble here. Cesaro going to pick the boat. Cena with a huge takedown. Oh, Cesaro to the corner. I have a huge bad feeling about this. But Cesaro makes, Cena saving Styles, and perhaps that will prove fatal. Should have let him do whatever he wanted to do. Styles is sitting on the top rope.
John Cena finding himself in some serious trouble.
Wait a minute. Cesaro plants Cena.
Almost all the social media activity I saw heading into this match had him as the heavy favorite. But now it looks like he's about to let them all down.
Wait a minute. Styles. Oh, what a maneuver. Styles 450.
It's going to take more than that.
And Rollins kicks out 1, 2, and great kick out by the Swiss Superman. And wait a minute.
Wow, looked like Cesaro.
Oh, just dropping Cena. Drop kick to Rollins.
He might just be out, guys.
I agree.
Hoshi. Styles gets all of it. And now, wait a minute. Now he's looking at Cesaro.
Why not?
Oh. AJ Styles to go extreme rules to fight the Undertaker. Styles clash, and Cesaro saved by the rope. The rope saves Cesaro. Cover.
Well, if he can't get back to his feet, you're absolutely right.
And Styles outside the ring, clever maneuver.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
Back suplex in the ring.
Now back to the ring. He's still down, Byron.
DDT.
Definitely aren't looking very good for him
Wait a minute. Is he looking at Cena? Styles on the outside. Pick a person. Phenomenal forearm.
This one is over.
Styles with a phenomenal forearm.
Big miss for him there. And a likely
and John Cena. Cold blue. And Rollins saves Styles. Perhaps for his own gain. Checks him out the ring. Cesaro's out. Cesaro was out.
He may be down for good.
I gotta believe that Cesaro was ripe for the picking. Styles had done the damage with the Styles clash. And the big move.
He wants no part of the outside.
When AJ starts this stuff,
I gotta believe that this is incredible. Rollins.
Rollins is starting to take control of this match.
Rollins is down, perhaps expending too much energy. Rollins. Beautiful maneuver by AJ. Styles away, clothesline.
This might be the end of the road for him, Byron.
Well, if he can't get
back to his feet, Cesaro busted with the shot. Take down. Cena don't turn around. Hoshi. Gets all of it.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Byron, he may be down for good.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Not after the beating he's taken.
Styles clash. To go to extreme rules. Gets all of it. 1, 2. AJ Styles will main event Extreme Rules. We are gonna get for the first time ever the Undertaker versus AJ Styles. If that isn't worth tuning in to Extreme Rules on Sunday night, I don't know what the fuck is. Here's the phenomenal forearm. Cena left watching. And then Cesaro has taken the brunt of these moves, hasn't he? A third Styles clash. The phenomenal one. The most decorated champion in WWE Universe Mode history. and he will face the Undertaker. I'm sure let that sink in. AJ Styles versus the Undertaker Extreme Rules Universal title. Never before. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Monday Night Raw tonight. Join us next time for Tuesday Night SmackDown. It may likely be Monday that we do that, but I thank you for all watching, and we will keep you updated with the injuries and ins and outs of what happened tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DCH Predicts. If you're in England, keep warm, keep safe. The snow is hailing it down, and it's freezing cold. And if you're anywhere in the world, have a great night. Good night, everyone. Thank you.